Viewers, this is what the Congress did with Vande Mataram the last time it played on Independence Day at the Congress headquarters, and I'm going to be most direct tonight. Let's look at what the Congress has done. They have placed a 1937 party resolution, a Congress party resolution, above the law passed by Parliament, above the will of the people, above the Samvidhan itself in many ways. A simple party decision from almost 90 years ago is now being treated as greater than the supreme law of this land. Viewers, how can any party resolution stand taller than a law made by Parliament? How can the Congress Working Committee declare itself greater than the supreme will of the nation? Vande Mataram has been a debate. But it is not a debate anymore because it is now the law of the land. But the Congress is clinging to an old resolution, their party resolution, that silenced part of the song. The very resolution shaped by Jinnah. Why should we hesitate to take names? Jinnah, the man who tore India apart and created Pakistan. But that was then. That resolution did not unite India in any way, it divided India, and the history still carries its scars. But I don't understand the compulsion of the Congress party today. What is Rahul Gandhi's compulsion to back this Jinnah model in Naya Bharat? Why bring back the language of division, the partition language, when the nation has moved forward? You know what the Congress party calls Rahul Gandhi? They call him the Jan Nayak. But watch their actions. When Congress Chief Minister, Revant Reddy it was, I think, declared that Congress means Muslims. That is Jinnah mindset. When they fight the full Vande Mataram for sake of appeasement. This is the old game of division, viewers, invented by Jinnah and now being aped and championed by the Congress party. And this is the same path that once broke our country. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has called this anti-national. And viewers, I just have one simple question to ask tonight. Who in the Congress wants to become Naya Bharat's Jinnah? And whoever that man is, person is, how can anyone put the party above Parliament? Is the Congress party bigger than the Parliament of India? It is not. It can never be. Which is why this has now become Congress versus India's Parliament. This is not a Vande Mataram debate. Sample what has been said.
They want to divert the issue of paper leak, chanda chori, and Chinese incursion on Arunachal. Vande Mataram we are doing for the last 1937 onwards.
पैदा होने से पहले कांग्रेस वालों ने एक रेजोल्यूशन पास करके देश में कौन सा राष्ट्रीय गीत अपनाना ये किए हैं. आप जो कहते वही होगा. कल के दिन दूसरी सरकार आएगी, वो अगर कहे वही होता है. 90 साल से जो चल रहा है वही हम किए.
अब तो गोडसे और सावरकर के रिश्तेदार ने खुलकर कह दिया कि गोडसे आरएसएस का हिस्सा था. यहीं पास में रामलीला मैदान में अंबेडकर जी की मूर्तियां जलाई थी, प्रतियां जलाई थी, पुतले जलाए थे. ये क्या सिखाने वाले आए हैं हमें वंदे मातरम?
कांग्रेस पार्टी की कार्यसमिति ने एक आश्चर्यजनक और देश विरोधी फैसला लिया है. 1937 में कांग्रेस पार्टी ने मुस्लिम अपीसमेंट के लिए वंदे मातरम के 2 टुकड़े कर देश के विभाजन की नींव डाली थी. कांग्रेस का यह निर्णय केवल और केवल इनकी घोर तुष्टीकरण की नीति की पुष्टि करता है.
You heard the reactions. Let's quickly open this up. Sanju Verma is the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Neha Das, Syed Asad Abbas, Shyam Prasad Mekha, leader of the Congress party, Manoj Yadav ji, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Tushar Gupta completes this panel. Mr. Mekha, is the Congress party's resolution bigger than the will of the parliament, bigger than the law of the land? Just answer this question.
No. See, this is an issue. I'm not going to answer your questions the way you frame it.
Or you frame the question and you answer it. Why come on a debate then? You can do this all day at home, sir. Then why do you need me?
Obviously, yes.
Frame 10 questions and answer it yourself. The day you are ready.
Correct. Then
No, one minute, Mr. Mehta, what do you mean? I will not answer your questions. I will frame my questions and answer it myself. Ye kya hai, sir? Which model is this?
Yeah, that is a model to not to fall into your trap. Not to fall into your narrative.
Don't fall for my trap. Don't fall for my trap. Let me ask you another question. Pehle wale mein I'm letting the first question go. A tweet will appear on your screen. I hope you can see the screen. This is a tweet by Congress leader Supriya Shrinate. In this tweet, Supriya Shrinate is talking about the 1937 resolution. She is taunting the BJP by saying, how dare you oppose a resolution that was cleared by the stalwarts of our freedom struggle. Can you see the tweet? Can we have that tweet, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
all right.
That's fine. It's
no, how is it fine? 1 minute. How is it fine?
No, this is the resistance we want to do to this regime.
Resistance? You are resisting Indian Parliament, sir.
We are resisting this regime which is doing these diversion tactics of making non-issues come up to cover the actual issues.
If this is a non-issue, Mr. Mehta, if this is a non-issue, why was the Vande Mataram played at the Congress headquarters? You should have stopped the Vande Mataram from playing.
It was a closed chapter. Why BJP brought it again?
Mr. Mehta, why did the Congress party allow Vande Mataram to play at its headquarters in the first place? If you have such a problem with Vande Mataram. And you are talking about the regime, I am talking about parliament. This is not about BJP. Any party which is in power is duly elected by the people of the country, sir. And you have to respect the mandate. You can't have this mindset that, whatever the Gandhis decide, the first family of Indian politics, that becomes the law. Sorry.
Okay.
Look at this tweet carefully. Does Amit Shah have the audacity to call people like Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Nehru, Sardar Patel, Netaji Bose, Rabindranath Tagore, Acharya Kripalani anti-national? In 1937, these great heroes of independence decided that 2 stanzas of Vande Mataram would be sung. You endorse this?
Obviously.
Okay.
Why not?
So, you will follow everything that Mahatma Gandhi said?
We will follow the Constitution of India. You look at the Constitution of Congress Party.
No, Constitution of Congress Party. I am not interested in the Constitution of the Congress Party. That you read and learn by heart. Tell me where in the Indian Constitution, which page, which paragraph does it say that the Congress Working Committee is more powerful than the Parliament? Flip the pages, sir. Tell me, where does it say?
Congress Working Committee is sacrosanct for a Congress worker like me.
Yeah, that's okay. But Parliament is sacrosanct for all of us, regardless of, any political workers' party affiliation, Mr. Mehta.
We are not questioning the authority of the Parliament.
Of course you're doing. You're not just questioning it. You're trampling the authority of the Parliament. The majesty of the Parliament, the will of the people. How dare Congress say that the resolution in 1937 will be followed, not the law? You have a problem with the law? Go to the Supreme Court. Challenge it there.
Every other institution in India. That's the problem.
Mr. Mehta, I'm asking you one question. How can the Congress Working Committee's resolution, whether it is from 1937 or from 2026, how can that be above the Parliament? It's a simple question.
Yeah, how can BJP lecture us on Vande Mataram? We are the people.
This is now gone beyond lecture, sir. The Vande Mataram is now a law, which is why I said it is not a debate anymore. This debate is about Congress party taking on India's Parliament. This is that mindset. What had Rahul Gandhi said? We have to fight the Indian state. Are you fighting the Indian state? Why are you undermining the parliament? Syed Asad Abbas, you tell me the logic behind Supriya Srinath's tweet that the BJP is insulting the likes of Mahatma Gandhi.
I absolutely agree with Supriya Srinath. As a matter of fact, I believe that she makes a lot of sense here, and I'll tell you why. On the October 28th of 1937, as per the advice of Rabindranath Tagore, the committee, including Adanya Mahatma Gandhi ji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Gaurav Vallabh Pant, and many others, such leaders came together and took a resolution to read only the first two stanzas. And this on the advice of Rabindranath Tagore, Gurudev. So are you, my dear friend Pranesh Kumar Roy, trying to say here that you are against the advice of Rabindranath Tagore?
I am for advice of Rabindranath Tagore and Mahatma Gandhi. Should I tell you the advice of Mahatma Gandhi? Will you say yes? Will you say yes, Syed Asad Abbas?
Please go ahead, my dear friend. Please go ahead.
In a post in Harijan, and Dr. Neha, I want you, मैं बोलूंगा तो इस इनको समझ में नहीं आएगा. संजू वर्मा कुछ बोलेंगी तो ये Mr. Abbas will say, she is from the BJP, she is distorting. I want you to say what Mahatma Gandhi said about disbanding the Congress party. So much respect and love for the, for Mahatma Gandhi that the Congress is now showing. They forgot Mahatma Gandhi wanted Congress disbanded, wanted Congress to shut shop. Dr. Neha.
Yeah, I think what we need to understand is why we are talking about this song Vande Bharat, Vande Mataram here. The first article of Indian Constitution itself says India, that is Bharat. So this Vande Mataram song is kind of a bridge between India's pre-independence struggle and its contemporary national identity. Basically, it connects the old India with the new India. And we have to also understand the reason why that decision was taken in the Congress Working Committee in 1937. This song was used as a protest song, as a nationalist slogan during the freedom movement. But at that time, nobody had this problem. No Muslim League had a problem with this song. The other four stanzas of this song. But what happened during 1937 that they had to take a resolution just to adopt only two stanzas. So this was because in 1936, Muslim League actually lost elections when they were fighting, and then they decided how to polarize the people. And that was the result because of which in 1937, this decision was taken to only play two stanzas, because they said the other four stanzas had kind of religious annotations, and it was not compatible with the sentiments of the other religious minorities. So that was the seed that was kind of put in the mind of people, and the result was the partition, which happened in 1947. So after 1947, we already had Pakistan. So what was stopping Congress party to adopt again this the full song, the full stanza song? The Muslim League had already got what they wanted. So what had stopped them to adopt the full song, which was used as a nationalist symbol during the freedom struggle? Why couldn't we give the respect that the song deserved? So my question will be to Congress party itself. Now, when the law has been passed, what is forcing you to go back to?
I'm sorry, Dr. Neha, the Congress party is not taking questions. They make their questions, then they answer those questions. Dr. Joshi, I understand this, sense of opposition because, all of you are in the opposition, but this is mindless to cling to the 1937 resolution and to say we will not follow this. What's going on, sir? Dr. Joshi. बोलिए सर, आपका नाम तो ले लिया, हाथ उठा रहे हैं, आप बोलिए.
Sorry, I couldn't understand that the question was for me.
Yes, sir.
It's fairly simple. Initially, hello. Am I audible, Pranesh?
Loud and clear, sir.
Thank you so much. There was some audio lag and some echo in my ear, which was confusing me. the Constituent Assembly decided in 1947 and then passed a resolution to make Vande Mataram the national song of India, and made the Indian tricolor as the national flag and Jan Gan Man as the national anthem. Here we have the Bharatiya Janata Party and its parent organization from which they derive their leaders and inspiration and whatnot, not respecting the tricolor and Jan Gan Man for a good 50 years. So much so that when someone tried to hoist the national symbol of national tricolor on their head office, they went ahead and launched an FIR. Now we have this Congress party. Now the parliament has debated upon that issue, and now this is the law of the land. So when it becomes a law of the land, it is supreme for each and every citizen of India. So every citizen of India should follow the law of the land and should follow and give the due respect to Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Dr. Joshi. Thank you for saying that. I know it takes a lot. I'll come to the other points, sir, that you want to make. I'll come to that, but for opening remarks, I think this should suffice. Manoj Yadav ji, ये जो वैचारिक मतभेद बीजेपी से या किसी और से या आरएसएस से या जो इनके एलाइज हैं उनसे, ठीक है, वो तो होती है पॉलिटिक्स में, लेकिन वंदे मातरम को ये बोल के नहीं मानना कि नहीं हम तो कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी की 1937 की रेजोल्यूशन को मानते हैं, ये तो गलत है सर, जब कानून बन गया उस पे।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल प्रणेश जी, ये बात जो निकल के आई है और कांग्रेस ने बिल्कुल स्पष्ट कर दिया है कि 1937 का जो है उनका रेजोल्यूशन, उसी के आधार पे वो वंदे मातरम को गाएंगे। तो अब मुझे लगता है कि बीजेपी अब विस्तारीकरण की तरफ जा रही है, और विस्तारीकरण अभी तक मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि वो पूंजीपतियों का विस्तारीकरण चाहती है इस देश में, लेकिन अब वो सांस्कृतिक राष्ट्रवाद से हटके असली राष्ट्रवाद की तरफ आके अब राष्ट्रगीत की तरफ उसका विस्तारीकरण करे। लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सदन में अगर चर्चा इस पे कुछ मिनट या कुछ देर के लिए हो पाई तो इस पे चर्चा विपक्ष के साथ या ज्वाइंट एक मीटिंग कर लेते विपक्ष के साथ तो बेहतर होता और कांग्रेस का भी वर्डिक्ट उसमें जान लिया जाता। लेकिन चूंकि हिटलर शाही है तो वो रहेगी। मैं इस बात से खुश हूं कि बीजेपी विस्तारीकरण कर रही है राष्ट्रवाद पे, तो अब राष्ट्रवाद के और भी मुद्दे उनका भी विस्तारीकरण होगा।
मनोज यादव जी, जो लोग ये कह रहे हैं, मैं आपसे एक स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं कि जो लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि इस गाने से हमें तकलीफ है क्योंकि इसमें जो कुछ वर्ड्स और लाइंस हैं वो हमारे धर्म के लिए ठीक नहीं है तो हम नहीं गाएंगे।
देखिए ठीक है, वो बात बीजेपी वही चीज लेके ही आती है जिससे दूसरे धर्म के लोगों को तकलीफ हो। ये सवाल तो बीजेपी की प्रवक्ता,
ये गाना तो सर, ये जो नेशनल सॉन्ग है ये तो बीजेपी नहीं लेके आई ना, ये तो हमेशा से था। ये तो नेहरू जी को लगा दिस विल इरिटेट द मुस्लिम्स।
जो बात कर, अरे देखिए मैं ये बात इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि बीजेपी वही सारी चीजें क्यों लेके आती है जिससे किसी दूसरे धर्म के लोगों को तकलीफ हो। इनको और कुछ आता नहीं है क्या?
बट इसमें तकलीफ क्या है मनोज यादव जी, इसमें तकलीफ क्या है? अगर बीजेपी ये लेके भी आई है तो इसमें तकलीफ क्या है?
हमें कोई तकलीफ नहीं है, लेकिन हम बीजेपी से ये भी चाह रहे हैं कि विस्तारीकरण से वंदे मातरम गीत का ही होगा, पिछड़ों के आरक्षण का कब होगा? ये मेरा सवाल है ना।
संजू वर्मा, रेस्पॉन्ड टू व्हाट यू हर्ड फ्रॉम 2-3 पीपल सो फार।
So Pranesh, the first point is this: the Congress ecosystem keeps saying, 1937 में ऐसा हुआ, 1937 में वैसा हुआ. Please, Pawan Khera, Jairam Ramesh, Rahul Gandhi, Supriya Srinath, so on and so forth. It is 2026. It's not 1937. 89 years have gone by, and I'm very glad that the Modi government, a couple of weeks back, amended the Prevention of Insult to National Honor Act of 1971. Giving Vande Mataram its status as national song, the same status as the national anthem, that is Jana Gana Mana, and the same status as the national flag. Second point, Congress दरबारी ecosystem says, हम तो जी अभिव्यक्ति की आजादी के सूरमा हैं, हम तो पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी के सूरमा हैं, हम तो संविधान की रक्षा करने वाले सूरमा हैं. So let me tell the दरबारी ecosystem. On the 29th of July 2026, the new Vande Mataram law was actually passed in the Rajya Sabha. Then on the 30th of July, 2026, it was passed with a brute majority in the Lok Sabha. It finally got an approval on the 11th of August, 2026 from the President, Honorable Draupadi Murmu ji. So was parliamentary procedure followed till the T? Oh, most certainly yes. So no parliamentary procedure was flouted while amending the original act of 1971. So please don't say that the Bharatiya Janata Party has acted in an ad hoc or arbitrary manner. We have not. The third and very important point which needs to be highlighted. You know, I'm tired of listening to this. अरे आरएसएस का क्या योगदान था? अरे भारतीय जनता पार्टी का क्या योगदान था? Excuse me, this is the same Pandit Nehru who thwarted B.R. Ambedkar twice from getting into the Lok Sabha. This is the same Pandit Nehru who actually wrote a letter to the then President Rajendra Prasad saying do not attend Ambedkar's last rites as he's a controversial figure. And my final point, please, I want to reinforce in no uncertain terms very quickly in 20 seconds what Amit Shah ji said today. Karnataka's state song invokes Ram, Krishna, the Vedas, Patanjali and other sages. तो क्या कर्नाटका का जो स्टेट सॉन्ग है उसको रद्द कर दिया जाए? तमिलनाडु स्टेट सॉन्ग invokes Hindu goddesses.
No, you're right. And we have that graphics. We'll, play that on air so that our viewers get a sense of what you're talking about. But this is about India's civilizational symbols. And how can that be offensive to anyone? Tushar?
Pranesh, I've heard everyone very patiently. अभी समाजवादी प्रवक्ता बोले दूसरे धर्म के लोगों को तकलीफ पहुंचती है. अब ये दूसरे धर्म के लोग किसी भी धर्म से आए, पहले तो भारतीय नागरिक हैं और बात राष्ट्रीय गीत की हो रही है, तो इसमें धर्म का तो सवाल उठता नहीं है. I heard the Congress spokesperson, he said our party's resolution, what has been going on for 90 years, blah, blah, blah. The law from the parliament supersedes every party's every single resolution, be it the BJP or the Congress. So if the Congress today says that we are Congress workers and the resolution matters to us first, उनको भी याद रखना चाहिए कि पहले वो भारतीय नागरिक है, फिर किसी पार्टी के सदस्य हैं. So first they have to respect the law of the land, then whatever resolution they want to follow, they can follow. Number 3, प्रदेश सोनिया गांधी या किसी कांग्रेस वर्कर या प्रवक्ता को वंदे मातरम नहीं गाना मत कहें. उनको उस गाने को नहीं सीखना मत सीखें. कोई इसमें एक कंपल्शन तो है नहीं. But why do they have a problem if a song is being played adhering to the law of the land? No one is asking you to sing the song. The expectation of the law is do not disrupt when the song is being played. They cannot even do that, Pranesh, not do the bare minimum. And this nonsense about, oh, हमारी पार्टी 1937 में ये कर रही थी, वो कर रही थी. पहली चीज तो Congress, by virtue of their ideology, by virtue of the individuals that make up the party today, is not the Congress of 1937. Let's be very clear about it. The Congress has had many factions since then. It's like saying that, we have to agree with Rahul Gandhi because Nehru was his great-great-grandfather. That is not how this country operates. The country knows what the Congress is today. The country remembers what the Congress of the past did before independence. So these two are very distinct entities. Let's not confuse the two. And finally, the Congress has to understand. Supriya Shrine's tweet, you just read out. She should remember Gandhi's opinion about the Congress and how it should be disbanded.
Every time I ask that question of, either the Congress leaders or their spokesperson or the, ecosystem, they have no answers. Yeah, Tushar, yes.
I want to ask the Congress spokesperson a simple question. Rahul Gandhi, his leader, goes around waving the constitution, which is perhaps in the one he carries is an empty book. The constitution says the law of the land is supreme. The Constituent Assembly made a case for UCC also. Can the Congress spokesperson here today say UCC needs to happen? The Congress spokesperson, can he say we are citizens of India first, therefore the law of the land is supreme, not the Congress party resolution? Can he say that?
Boliye, Mr. Meka.
Obviously, we stand by the Constitution. There is a directive principle for UCC. Bring on a bill, no? On a bill. Who is stopping the government?
No, so you should support. No. In principle, you should endorse that. If it is part of the Constitution, which you agree it is, then you should cheer it. Several states have gone ahead with it.
Yep,
why does the Congress? No, 1 minute. This Samvidhan Bachao and that Jai Samvidhan spirit is only in letter, sir, not in spirit. The Congress party stands exposed. The Samvidhan also says that Parliament is supreme. Look what the Congress is doing to the parliament. Istaran, I began the show by saying Vande Mataram is no longer a debate, it is the law of the land. And there are no ifs and buts now.
Pranesh, let us not go around in circles. Let me be very blunt. It's a very short debate, which has only two aspects to it. Aspect number one, does the Congress believe that in 2026, Jinnah's veto still operate in Bharat? Because while we keep talking about 1937 Congress did this and it was a different Congress, as Tushar has made the point, the reality was that veto came in because as early as 1909, the Muslim League and its then party president Saeed Ali Imam said, we do not accept Vande Mataram as it's a sectarian cry. Then in 1938, Jinnah expressed the similar views when he wrote in the New Lahore Times saying, Muslims all over India have refused to accept Vande Mataram or any expurgated edition of anti-Muslim song as a binding national anthem. So is Jinnah's veto, and that time please remember there was a question that partition may not happen if you give in to certain demands. The minute you gave in to demands, it resulted in partition also. The same will be the result if you give in to these communal, nakedly bigoted demands. Point one. The point two, you talked about Gandhiji. I'll just read one more paragraph of Gandhiji on this issue where he says, it was an anti-imperialistic cry. As a lad, when I knew nothing of Anand Math or even Bankim, its immortal author, Vande Mataram had gripped me. When I first heard it sung, it enthralled me. I associated it with the purest national spirit. So you want to veto the purest national spirit. The second aspect is the legal. It is the law of the land. No private entity or even a political
Absolutely. The
party
debate ends there. It is the law of the land. What is the debate on? And you have a problem. You can go to the court, challenge the legality, the constitutionality, say that the religious sentiments of a community that is hurt. Let me read out verbatim. This is Gandhi's idea of a transformed Congress, and it was published in the Harijan under the title His Last Will and Testament. I'm quoting now. Mr. Meka, Mr. Abbas, listen to this. Quote, for these and other similar reasons, the AICC resolves to disband the existing Congress organization and flower into Lok Sevak Sangh under the following rules with power to alter them as occasion may demand. Band kar dijiye Congress ko. This will be the ultimate tribute to Mahatma Gandhi. Mr. Meka, don't laugh.
That's what Prime Minister Modi and you and all your friends want, right? You want Congress Mukt Bharat.
I don't want Congress Mukt Bharat, sir. I don't want. I want every party to follow the law. Any party that falls foul of the law will have to answer questions.
Following the law of the land. Congress is not breaking any law. Congress is following the law of the land. And at the same time, we are resisting the attempts of this.
What are you resisting? It's a law. How can you resist the law, sir? And if you have to resist, the place to resist the law is in the Supreme Court. Sanju Verma, Tushar, coming to you. Just one quick point coming to you.
You know, I specifically want to mention about Sardar Patel because Supriya Srinath has mentioned Sardar Patel's name in her tweet. She should know that in 2018, when the Modi government erected that massive 182-meter statue of Sardar Patel at Kevadia in Gujarat, the same Darbari ecosystem said, अरे 3,000 करोड़ खर्चा करके सरदार पटेल का इतना बड़ा स्टैचू वहां पर स्थापित करने की भला क्या जरूरत थी? And for the longest time, 31st of October was only remembered as the day Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Nobody remembered that 31st October was also the day when Sardar Patel was born, and we celebrate that as National Unity Day. Thanks to the Modi government, we celebrate B.R. Ambedkar's birth anniversary on the 14th of April as the National Equality Day. Thanks to the Modi government, we celebrate 15th November as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. So the limited point is this, जो कांग्रेस पार्टी खुद को स्वतंत्रता संग्राम का सूरमा मानती है, they have never paid obeisance to any freedom fighter barring the Gandhi dynasty. That is the harsh truth.
And
So I
I'll
don't
tell you,
think
this is more about the Congress mindset. Tushar, let me play a quick reaction of Rahul Gandhi. People would remember what he did. It tells you about this mindset of defiance, that I am above the law. Listen to this and you will know the context.
We don't need to see. We are not seeing one another. Our burden. We don't need to see. We are not seeing one another.
We don't need to sing. Okay, that's okay. It's not our version of Vande Mataram, our version of democracy, our version of constitution, our version of parliament. Where will they stop? And there's another Rahul Gandhi reaction. This is when he held a press conference with Ajay Maken by his side. And he was asked a question on the ordinance. Can we play that?
My opinion on the ordinance is that it's complete nonsense and that it should be torn up and thrown out. That's my opinion, my personal opinion on the ordinance. I'll repeat it for you. My opinion on the ordinance is that it should be torn up and thrown away.
Torn up and thrown away, it is complete nonsense. Says someone who is not even a minister. Then he was undermining the government. Now Congress is undermining the parliament, Tushar.
You know, Congress keeps asking for our version of everything while the people show them our version of democracy where they reject Congress and again. But I found something very interesting, Pranesh. You asked the Congress spokesperson where there is a problem in singing Vande Mataram, and he said, "Aap to Congress Mukt Bharat chahte ho." Is he actually implying that by singing Vande Mataram, Congress will actually be voted out for every state, out of every state, that by singing Vande Mataram, they actually have an existential crisis? Because agar aisa hai, that actually tells us the clutches Congress is holding on to remain relevant, and how Congress is dependent on one solid minority vote bank for its existence, which is why they cannot sing the national song. ये कांग्रेस के प्रवक्ता खुद कह रहे हैं कि अगर हम वंदे मातरम गाएंगे कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत हो जाएगा. अब बताइए इससे.
मिस्टर मेका, बताइए, पकड़े गए आप?
Wait, I didn't say that. I responded to you when you said disband Congress party.
I did not say that, sir.
Okay.
Mahatma Gandhi said it.
Your words in my mouth. That's the problem. You guys have this narrative building.
Narrative building?
Debates, right?
Sir, yeah, this is part of the record. Mr. Meka, I'm sure you have a phone with internet. Just Google what Gandhi said about... I don't have your number. I would have sent it to you on WhatsApp right now. Google Syed Asad Abbas.
Pranesh,
am I misquoting Mahatma Gandhi?
Pranesh, I have a larger point to make here. One of the
no, let's address the smaller point about the Congress and what Mahatma Gandhi said.
I will definitely do that. But there was a very controversial point made by an RSS sympathizer on the panel. So, speaking about Jinnah, respected sir, the Muslims in India condemn Jinnah. We hate Jinnah and we have nothing to do with Jinnah. Those people who had to follow Jinnah went to Pakistan, a rogue state, which is a terror state. And we do not care a damn about Jinnah. Make that clear. Secondly, Muslims in India have absolutely no problem with Vande Mataram, which means praise to the mother India.
Why? No. One minute, Mr. Abbas. Then why is the Congress party saying? Why did Mr. Nehru say that this will irritate the Muslims?
First two stanzas.
Pranesh.
Go ahead, Tushar, quickly. Yes. Okay, we have an issue with that line. Ishtaran, go ahead.
Pranesh, firstly, people who think saying somebody is an RSS supporter is a dig. I think it is not. It's a fabulous organization, which if he was referring to me since I raised the Jinnah point, I completely support. Much better than those who come on English channels, but in their hearts they support ISS. So let's not go into that debate. The second aspect, Jinnah's veto, it's on record how Muslim League started the objection to Vande Mataram. It's a part of history. If you read more books than only one book, you probably will know how the entire history of opposition to Vande Mataram arose from Muslim League and from Jinnah. And lastly, if today you go back and hark back to that same idea that we will not sing and give full respect to Vande Mataram, then in effect, in practice, you are harking back to the Muslim League's logic, which would be very dangerous for the country.
It is dangerous, and that's the problem. Not just the Muslim League logic, but also total defiance of the law of the land. Tushar.
Pranesh, Syed Asad Abbas, a true patriot, a true Indian citizen, and then a true Muslim, just said a very important thing, that we Muslims of India hate Jinnah. Then why is the Congress sticking to a resolution that was introduced because of Jinnah in 1937? Syed Asad Abbas, a true patriot, a true Indian citizen, and then a true Muslim says we have no problem with singing Vande Mataram. Then why is the Congress misguiding a lot of Muslims, millions of Muslims like him, by opposing the Vande Mataram?
But that's the larger question, Tushar. Let's ask him a, smaller question. Slightly smaller question. Mr. Abbas, do you have a problem with the Karnataka state anthem?
Firstly, Pranesh, I refer you as one of the finest primetime anchors, but I take great offense when this Ishkaran Bhandari said that I am an ISIS sympathizer. How can you allow that, Pranesh? Whenever I ever defended, I've called him the greatest terrorist on the face of earth who's killed more Muslims than the others. They're the worst of the lot. And you kept quiet when he called me an ISIS sympathizer? So, Ishkaran Bhandari, do you equate RSS with the ICS? If you do, shame on you.
If he does, he'll clarify. Answer my question. You have a problem with the Karnataka state anthem?
Pranesh,
Mr. Abbas, you have a problem with the Karnataka state anthem? Can we have the graphics on here? Karnataka state anthem.
Pranesh,
listen to this. No, 1 minute. Just watch the lines. References Ram, Krishna, Vedas. It should be, irritating the Muslims, as Jawaharlal Nehru said.
No, absolutely not.
Then what is the problem with the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th stanza of Vande Mataram?
Absolutely
Dr.
not.
Joshi?
You need to.
Really a simple thing. First and foremost, I think Ishkaran should clarify on whom he supported, whom he claimed as an ISIS supporter. So that's a very, very dangerous accusation.
No, let's ask him. Ishkaran, did you call Syed Asad Abbas an ISIS sympathizer?
I said whatever you support, like I support RSS openly, I have no qualms about it. That is much better than various people who support ISIS in their heart.
Okay.
Why are you taking it personally? Do you support it? If you don't, there are various people who support ISIS in the heart. That's a documented fact.
All
so
right.
many cases come out. Why are you taking it personally?
Okay. Syed Asad Abbas, no, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. If you have a problem, he's an advocate, send him a notice, pursue this in court. Dr. Joshi?
Yeah, the problem is then, where the Congress is deriving its inspiration from. If Muslims of this country hate Jinnah, they are deriving their inspiration from Lal Krishna Advani ji, who went to Jinnah's mazar. उन्होंने जिन्ना का वीटो स्वीकार किया, इन्होंने जिन्ना की मजार पे जाके फूल चढ़ाए. प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने ओपनली ट्राई कलर को रिवर्स ऑर्डर में पहना है पॉकेट स्क्वायर में. The country is actually keeping calm about it. This is surprising. So when we are talking about politics of symbolism, move beyond symbolism as well. Law of the land should be respected.
Okay, Sanju Verma, it's a specific question.
Let me just say one thing. Arvind Kejriwal in 2016 gave refuge to a Khalistani Naxal. So I don't think Kejriwal ke retainers or acolytes should lecture BJP on political morality.
Let's not get personal, ma'am. Please, he's asked you a question. Just answer that question. Please, Sanju Verma, let's not get personal, please.
Pranesh, let's be very clear. You are the anchor. You are conducting the debate.
No, that's okay, but no. Even if the show is without an anchor, ma'am, let's not get personal. Let's not call each other names, please. It just derails the debate.
Okay. Point taken. Let me now just finish what I was about to say, Pranesh. My limited point is this. Vande Mataram sirf bahana hai. Please understand, the Congress Darbari ecosystem has not been able to take on Narendra Modi and his popularity at the hustings. The Congress went against CAA, which was duly passed in the parliament. Congress went against the Uniform Civil Code, which was duly passed in Uttarakhand and Gujarat. Congress went against abrogation of Article 370, which was duly passed by an act of parliament. Congress has a problem with Ram Janmabhoomi, the whole thing coming to fruition. Ye kehte hain Pradhan Mantri wahan par.
That's okay, that the people will judge, and many in the Congress are also daring the government that if you think what happened at the Congress headquarters, that Vande Mataram fiasco, then, take action against our leaders. We will fight it in court. Yes, Tushar, we'll have to move on quickly.
Aam Aadmi Party keeps talking about education. Its spokesperson is not even educated on how the flat code works. He's spreading fake news which has been decoded, addressed so many times since the Independence Day. So Piyush Joshi, learn up, educate yourself. The least that you can do for yourself.
Okay, we'll have to leave this here. 1 minute. The last word on this is yet to be spoken. But Mr. Mehta, please tell your party that if you have a problem with the law, go to the Supreme Court. Don't go back to the 1937 resolution, because that is a party resolution. And the law has been passed by Parliament. I hope you get the distinction, sir. Please. CWC is not above the Parliament, can never be. So let's move on.